What's up, PKC? My name is David Scott. It's my partner in crime, John Stevens.
What's up, everyone?
This is kind of my first time speaking in front of people, so I got my phone, just so you know. I'm the founder of the Illinois Paranormal Research Association and the director of Believe, an online paranormal experience. I'm an avid photographer and a filmmaker by profession. John?
My name is John Stevens, as you all know. I'm part of IPRA and also a co-star of Believe, an online paranormal experience. I've been with the team for about 3 years now. I've traveled to more haunted places than I could ever imagine. I've learned a lot from my time with the team, and I look forward to what lies ahead for all of us. I'm also a photographer, and I have a lot of photos in Indiana and Illinois. You can find me on Facebook at JBS Photography, and that's it.
All right, guys. We're here today to show our support for this wonderful cause. I've personally lost a few family members to cancer, and it's been hard for all of us. My aunt just recently died a few months ago from terminal cancer. She was only 50 years old. She fought for 2 years before it finally took over. Cancer is a terrible thing, but even events like this show us how people can just come together and shed light on a very dark situation. On a lighter note, let me briefly tell you about what we do. John and I travel across the country filming our show Believe. We currently have around 50 episodes, and you can watch these on our YouTube channel, Eclipse Productions 89. We try and take a slightly different approach to the paranormal than, most people. It's my personal opinion, the best piece of ghost hunting equipment is your mind. If we were to fine-tune our brain and adapt it to these energies we feel at a haunted location, I truly believe we could tap into the realm where these spirits exist. A very tiny example of how you can actually manipulate your brain and use it at your will is as follows. I'm sure you guys have heard of deja vu. Although it's very interesting, I'm going to talk about another vu. It's called presque vu, or tip of the tongue phenomena. It's basically what happens when you're talking to someone about a movie that you just saw, and your friend asks who plays in it, and for the life of you, you cannot remember the actor's name. This actor just so happens to be one of your favorites, and you've seen 15 of his movies. You know his name, but for just some reason you cannot remember it. This is called presque vu. The reason this happens is the brain sometimes creates blocking words surrounding your target word. In this case, if the actor's name you cannot remember was Brad Pitt, your brain might surround his name with the name Bradley Cooper. You can see Brad Pitt's face in your mind, but the more you try and think of his name, the more Bradley Cooper pops in. Bradley Cooper would be your blocking words. Now, the next time this happens to you, I want you to focus on this blocking word, focus on the name Bradley Cooper, and realize what exactly is happening inside of your brain. If you do this, Bradley Cooper will vanish and the name Brad Pitt will surely pop into your head. This is just one of the millions of ways we can control processes that occur in our brain. If we could, per se, apply this to an investigation, if we could recognize the feelings and the emotions we feel while entering a haunted location and control them, the possibilities would be endless. My team has conducted many different experiments on our investigations, one being brainwave synchronization. With the use of binaural beats, we will induce a meditative state upon an investigator in a process called brainwave entrainment. It is at this point the investigator will attempt to communicate with a spirit. We've also attempted to have the investigator communicate to us with his mind, trying to make an obelisk speak. We've had some very interesting results thus far. Speaking of the obelisk, we're part of a program called Powered By, sponsored by the creator of the obelisk, Bill Chappell. This is just the beginning of what we hope to be a long and enlightening adventure. In fact, a couple months ago, we traveled with Bill and Chris Fleming into the historic Cimarron, New Mexico to investigate the haunted St. James Hotel. If you ever get the chance to visit this area, I highly recommend it. It was freaking awesome. Seriously, being there was like traveling back in time to the Wild West. The buildings, the trees, and even the roads looked like they were ripped right out of a Western movie. The location itself, the St. James Hotel, was an awesome place to investigate. It was a travel spot for many famous cowboys such as Jesse James and Wyatt Earp. The lower part of the hotel was used as a bar. In this bar there were countless murders and fights. In fact, until this day there are still bullet holes in the ceiling from gunfights and drunk cowboys shooting off their guns. I truly believe that some of the cowboys still remain there until this day. Anyway, my name is David Scott, and again this is John Stevens. We're IPRA. We pronounce it IPRA and not IPRA. A lot of people call us IPRA. We just think IPRA sounds cooler. If you know anything about us, you'll hear us say the word strong a lot. In fact, if you go on Twitter and search the hashtag IPRA strong, you'll see us all over the place. We literally hashtag IPRA strong on like every post that we make. We use the word strong because it represents us perfectly. The dictionary defines strong as having a powerful will, and we are just that. And to all the people who have suffered from cancer and all the families that have been affected by cancer, we will call them strong too. Thank you. And thanks to Sonny and everybody for setting up this awesome event.